Hello and welcome back to Diablo Space. This will be my episode number 3 and we are going to expand this space furthermore. Maybe learn to fly, maybe not. And as you can see, my drill is making a pretty good job. Actually, it's making a excellent job, and the storage on the drill is full, and my interior storage is, well, I have this small cargo container, but I will need a larger one. So therefore I will expand my cargo space, and this will be only a temporary build, just so the space can function, and later on I will redesign it because I can, and I don't like this one, but I need steel plates. Alright, and I will build here control station seat, so I can sit down and recharge my batteries and don't fly to my bots, which is somewhere here. Yeah, that's what I talk about. Energy, what do I need? Computers. Give me computers. What do you need? Silicon. Oh yeah. Ten displays. All right. Nice. And I gain power pretty quick. Nice, that's enough. Alright, and now I will show you something pretty useful. As you can see, I should have unlocked, yes, this one. Build and repair. I don't need this one. Build and repair. This is a mod. I will post it in the description below. And what this does is, it is like a second player with a welder, and it welds things up for you. Of course, it consumes a lot of power, but it's really, really helpful. Now the question where to put it in the beginning of the game. Where to put it? Maybe here. Here and here. Yes. Alright, I will weld this up real quickly. Alright, and I am nearly done. Yes, I'm done. And now I will show you how this works. It has a radius, it's 150 meters in a cube, so you can display the radius and it will work in this area. So, but I will disable this again. Where is this? Show area. Now there are few modes, a walk mode and a fly mode. I like the fly mode, so it's basically if your hypothetical second player can fly and weld up things in the air, or only things attached to the grid. I like it to fly. And work mode is, it should grind things down before it welds them. And now I will put a color for grinding. I take this dark red. Right. And if you grind, set grindings, pick up current build color. Nice. So if I go to this block and I paint it red, it will automatically grind it down. And now in the beginning, it is quite wise to activate. It should only weld up things to functionality. So that means it is welded up like this. So you don't use all of your resources at once. And now let's switch it on. It will scan something, and as you can see, it starts welding up my base. Of course, this is going to drain a lot of power. I'm depleted in 5 hours, so I should expand my power supply. And here you can see, oh, not here. Here you can see what you need to complete your base. So basically, first I will maybe dispose of all my items I carry. And now you need interior plate. So just go to the production. Boom, 300 interior plate. Your assembler should start. Oh yeah, it can't because its storage is full. But it will start producing as soon as this thing is taking a few parts. Yeah, and now it's helping me and building or grinding up some things that I would like to be grinded up. As all things in the beginning, this will take some time for it because I have only one. Later on I will have a dozen of it, and it will make all things go smooth and nicely. Come on. Okay, I will take maybe steel tubes. Oh, it's not connected. Ah. Man. It's not connected to my conveyor system. Ah, that was, let's say, not the smartest move. But well, why not? Give me some construction computers. And of course steel tubes and whatnot. And motors. Yes. The construction computer. Come to me. Right, yes. Now it has, of course, not enough parts for anything. Maybe switch it on and off. Alright. I think I need inventories full. That's a real pain. Oh yeah, it's starting. Doing its thing. Yeah, this white light is supposed to mean it's bringing up your components and then it's starting to weld it up. Alright, what do I need? What do I need? Interior plate, 300. Got it. What else? Construction computer. Yeah, I bet you need it. Metal grid. Oh yeah, for the big cargo container. It's quite important. Small steel tube. Right. Now let's recharge. That's the right. Unfortunately. Oh, Adriel, what are you doing? It's all the way down, so let's expand it furthermore. Let's say 0.02. Yes. And we will never, or not run out of resources that fast. My refinery is doing its job. Right. My assembler, right here, it is also doing its job. So that's pretty nice. I will maybe build up my assembly line here. Because for obvious reasons, as you see, I like to have quite a few assemblers. Because this one is really slowly. And my refinery. Alright. Interior plate. Not enough interior plate. Let's make it some. And as you can see, it's being taken away and welded up into this thing, which isn't quite tactical intelligent of this built-in repair system, because I would like it to weld up this first, but I don't care. Let's do it. It should do a job. Steel tube, yeah, we have this interior plate. Maybe let's shuffle it a little bit. Right. And I will help it for now. Small steel tube. Okay, I can't help it because it's pretty fast. I like that. Now, steel plate is always a good idea. Alright, and now I have to think about expanding my power supply. I have the fuel efficiency mod, so I could run a hydrogen engine, which I probably will in the beginning. Yeah, because my power is dangerously low. I have my refinery, my assembler, this thing, and of course my pistons and my drills running with one battery and 2 wind turbines. You don't have to be a genius to notice this can't be working properly. Alright, steel tube, what are you doing, steel tube? And I think its inventory is full again, yeah, okay. And of course, if it's brought the items, you can help it building up. I have the feeling I am lacking motors. So construction computer. Alright. As you wish. And finally, sometime now, let's do it. Oh, come on. Motor and steel plate. You gotta be kidding me. Motor. What the? We have motors. Oh, but it also have steel plates, so it's welding up what is closer to... Give me. Yes, finally. And now, sweet resources, or not so sweet stone, is flowing in my large cargo container, which is nice. Goddamn suit. Oh, should probably turn off my lights. Alright. Now I will build my hydrogen engine. Therefore, where's the hydrogen? Power blocks and hydrogen. And oh yeah, I need a O2 generator. Therefore, I can convert this ice into hydrogen. Now, because this aesthetics is already lost, I will build it just here. Because I don't care. Right here. And the hydrogen engine I will place right here. Oh yeah, and if the build and repair system is building up something for you, you will not unlock this progression tool. This progression, so you have to help weld it up. Now where's my engine? Here. Engine. It has a quite strange connection. I think it's below here. Alright. Now let's take a look. What do we need? Construction computer, of course, as always. And small steel tube. We do have all the things. Now, is this thing working? It's pretty deep. Oh, lights on. A little bit wobbly. Let's and of course construction computer. Power cell 1. That's odd. Make this. Nice. Weld it up. Weld it up. Right. Nice. This hydrogen engine is for some reason a little bit buggy, so you have to turn it off and on, and it's still not working. So therefore you have to reload the game, unfortunately. but then it will work. So let's try this out. Alright, I have reloaded my game and now you can see it's filling up with hydrogen, it's working and it's producing 10 megawatts. What is really sweet. I will be fully recharged in 15 minutes. Not I, but my base. Yeah, you get it. Alright. Now I have some plans to... Okay, this will work. To build my assembly line. But where to start? Maybe here. Alright. I want to be able to walk between this and... yeah, that should do the job. How will I place them? I will... yeah, like this. Now... alright, you thingy, what do you need? Motor. As you can see, if you build up your base, you will quickly need more and more parts. So it's wise to build up your, or build a few more assemblers now that we can afford it power-wise. Because my sweet hydrogen engine is producing enough. Oh yeah, maybe metal grids. You can also access your build and repair here and see what do you need. Construction computers, small steel tube and interior plate. Construction computer, interior plate, okay, it's all here, and maybe grids, which it is not showing. Construction. Yeah. I guess you can let it control by a script and let your whole production and everything control by a script, but I think it will take most of your gameplay away. So, I mean, what's the point? It's everything automated. You can just play then creative and build everything on instant. But this one is just a little help. Actually, it's a huge help, but... damn construction computer. Come on. Slowly as...
energy low.
Motors. Displays. Right, and computer. It's computers. I mean, it would be faster if I don't produce everything in such huge quantities, but I know I will need those things later on. They will not be wasted. This thing needs a lot of computing power. Nice. And now, this thing. Oh, it's already brought all the things. I just need to weld it up. Except of this thing, of course. Motors. Why not? more. Give me my oh, I have it in. Alright. So, and now what you're able to do is apply to this assembler, and or you can make it here. You see it's not in cooperative mode, but this one will be in co-op mode. This means it will help to produce, in theory, yeah, it will help to produce everything this one is producing. So my production will go up much faster. Which is useless, because I will need steel tube, make some construction computer and whatnot. Alright. So, and because one is not funny enough, I will build a second one with a little bit of a distance, because I would like to walk through this and enjoy view of my base. I could. I had interior plate. Interior plate. Alright. 3 are enough. Reload. Or recharge my battery. Oh, pretty deep in here. So, one downside on relying on this method on stone is you need actually quite a lot of it, because it's not containing much material in it. So I will have to produce more and more. Oh yeah, maybe. Nice, it's all completed and I still lack resources. So, what do you need? Motor? Take it. Oh yeah. Damn it. And computer, of course. If I have more of those assemblers, I will start to produce components in the thousands. But now, as you can see, for time reasons, it's not viable. For now, it will be. Alright, construction computer and whatnot. Oh, this one is ready, so cooperative mode. Start producing. Nice. Go to this construction computer. What you have to keep in mind is those are named after the order you build it. So if you would like to have a cooperation mode, it works the best if you use your assembler or assembler 1 for production and everything else in cooperative mode. This will help you a lot. So now what I need? What do I need? Display. And computers. Now, let's do it. 500, 1,000 of this, 1k of this, 1k of this, maybe 1k of this, 200 motors. Oh yeah, and let's say 50 of this place, because why not? And this one is ready. So, what are you producing? Computers. And it's lacking components. So now my production line is alright. Maybe I will build a fourth one. So we can dismantle this one. But for now it's alright, And my stone supply is getting low. Therefore, I will upgrade my drilling rig a little bit. Alright. But first, like I said, let's check. First, let's weld this up. Low. Yeah, and let's make it daytime. And it's daytime. Metal grid. I have forgotten about metal grids, so let's make 50 of those. Will you? Yes. Now, if it's not connected, but it's in cooperative mode, it will... No, it won't. Alright. I'm surprised. Here's my first one. Just this thing. Oh, nice. Alright. Now what I wanna do is retract those pistons. They are... I don't know. Is this the piston up? Yeah. So I will track those one. Alright, this is not moving. Nice. Switch off the drills. And let's expand my drilling rig so I can make a lot more of stone and therefore expand my base, build chips and design it maybe a little bit so it doesn't look like, I don't know, an assembly line in the middle of the desert or lake or desert lake. Right, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this should be working. Now, those things need quite a lot of metal grit, I mean steel plate. Alright, and maybe I should weld those things up a little more, because they are likely to get a little bit of damage. It should be alright. Alright. Now, what does my refinery say? It's working properly. As you can see, my stone supply is getting pretty low. So, therefore, I will need, of course, a second refinery. Or consume all the things this new grid will produce. Give me some resources, and now... Oh yeah, and give me some resources for this. And yes. Alright. And maybe a third one. Because why not? Because I can. Would be funny if I cannot. Which I think I can't. I need quite a lot of steel plate. Let's make it 4K. Steel tubes and whatnot. It will be alright. Oh yeah, and I have to expand my storage capacity, of course, because, yeah, obvious reasons. And you know what? I will not make this huge amount of everything. I will go and make just 2 refineries and large cargo container. It's a pretty nice function. You can let it produce all the parts for certain blocks. Yes. Okay. Now let's start up the drills. Ooh. Do you hear this? It's nice. And now, and of course wobbly, but... And now let's spin this up to 1.5. Yeah, this should be enough. Now I can collect not only this little slice of stone, but the whole circle and make a nice hole in the ground, and also get a little bit of ice, which is also important for my next ship, which will be a hydrogen ship, and of course my hydrogen engine, which has a huge amount of storage capacity for hydrogen. And this O2H2 generator is not quite able to make it all. Alright, so my stone supply is going down. Everything's working. So let's 0.02. Is this right? Yes. Now it will go straight in the ground. And will produce a lot more of stone. So I will let pass some time and we will see how it goes. Alright, a few minutes have passed, and it's just scratching the surface, but I am being embarrassed by my drill. Now, yeah, now it's taking up stone and ice pretty fast. I mean, it could go a little bit faster, but I would like it not to jam and blow this whole thing up. That would be a real pain. And of course, the stone mining output is now a little bit lower because this is all sand, and sand is in this game practically more worthless than stone, but I don't care. And what I like very much, I think this is one of the new features of the game. It's being upgraded. Your gravel, your waste product, does not clog up your conveyor system anymore. It's being pushed directly into the cargo container, which is pretty nice. Before you had to build conveyor systems, conveyor sorters, and all that kind of things. But now it's pretty nice. So what is my thingy doing? Production. I think it's outsourcing stuff. Yeah. But let's make it a lot more of steel plates. Oh, my refinery is empty on iron. So as you can see, my production line, assembly line, is very effective. Now the bottleneck is my refinery. So how do these things look like? Yeah, pretty nice. My cargo containers, they're filling up, yeah, I guess in an alright speed. Let's just push it down a little bit further, but not as fast, because now I have 3 pistons pushing it down. This could be too much. Let's take a look. It's close to its limit, I guess. In a few more meters, we have arrived our stone layer. Oh, this will be also pretty nice. Now, what do you need for this one? Steel plates. 8 more. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's do it. Nice. And now I have double the production of my resources. Therefore, my assemblers can also produce things faster. And my third refinery can take a shape. So that is going pretty nice. And after this thing... Yep. Don't die. Okay. After this thing reaches its deepest point, I will redesign my base a little bit, and then I will start to build my first ships. Probably I will need to build a, let's call it, carrier ship for this thing to carry to my base and be dismantled. Maybe after I build a life support, so I can spawn back again if I die. let's add this also. How is it doing? Okay, it's taking up pretty much of the voxels. Yeah, that's like it. That's not 1K. I think I'm reaching the stone layer slowly. But let's take a look on my cargo containers. Yeah, it's filling up pretty fast. Just not so much. Now let's dive in and not die. Oh yeah, stone layer is straight ahead. A few more centimeters. And yeah, it will do a pretty nice job. So as you can see, we have upgraded this. We have built an assembly line. I would call it an assembly line, just a line of assemblers. Mindfuck. A few refineries. A cargo container. We have power. We have our hydrogen engine. So this base is pretty much... Oh yeah, and stone layer. Let's take a look. Yeah. 3.3k stone per, I don't know, 1.5 seconds. So now this will be full in a matter of 1 or 2 minutes, and this too. So now I have quite a few resources for expanding my base furthermore and building my first ships, because the next task is to actually mine some ore like iron or nickel. Silver would be also pretty nice to increase the wield, because stone is quite a big resource. And yeah, that's it for my third episode. Have a nice day. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider a subscription. And I see you soon.